Hey, how we doing? It is Friday. Finally made it to the end of the week. Hope you had yourself a great one. Let's go and just hop in today's topic is why do we feel tired as we age? So as we get older, we notice there's going to be a gradual shift in our energy levels, which once was great and boundless energy kind of starts to wane and kind of wonder, why am I so tired? Well, there's a number of factors. We're going to talk about a few of them today. So as we know, there are going to be some changes as we age. We talk about a number of them here. For example, one would be just like a slow down metabolism, which means your cells are less efficient at producing energy, and which can kind of leave us feeling drained. Our muscle mass starts to dwindle, reducing our physical strength and endurance, which means doing activities we once did takes a little more out of us, thus leaving us feel tired. Now, with both those factors, though, lifestyle choices can make a difference. Now, our body has a tendency also to take longer to repair itself and regenerate. So that can slow down with various body functions. With tissue repair, you probably notice it takes, as you get older, it takes a little longer for you to heal from an injury, and even your immune response. So those two factors play in there. Your body's resilience, you got stressors, diminishes, makes it feel a little more tired. So it takes things, take a little more out of you. And again, lifestyle factors can play a factor there. Now, physical activity does play a big role. If you maintain physical activity is increasingly important. Many older adults, though, become sedentary. Now, either because physical limitations, now, even if you have limitations, what can you do, not what you're limited to? Lack of motivation, which has to come from inside. You got to figure out motivation yourself. Or something because they're retired. They're no longer in the workforce, which I'll talk about that in just a moment here. Reduction in physical activity. So you do all that, it has a cascading effect. While exercise releases endorphins, improves strength level, and exercise generates energy. Now, without being physically active, you don't get any of those benefits. And then you're more tired. And it kind of becomes more pronounced. And then it leads to a sedentary lifestyle. Weight gain, decline overall health, and those just exacerbate your fatigue. Because if you're not in good health, you get the extra weight you're carrying around, definitely leads to tiring you out. I mentioned that about retirement. I got a gentleman to follow on a fitness person on Instagram. He just lost his, I think it was grandfather. And both his grandparents had retired early. And he goes, he doesn't remember, so 30 years, ever seeing them out of a chair. Very overweight, very inactive, didn't hardly do anything. And basically lived 30 years of hardly not doing anything, not having much of a life. While his wife's grandfather, he's 80. He actually lives on a farm. He's fully physically active because you wouldn't know the guy is 80 years old. Definitely is a difference of what you choose to do. If you want to stay physically active or not, profound difference on your life. So another factor with aging is psychological factors. That definitely plays just as much as physical ones. Now, some of it is perception of aging. Oh, as I get older, I got to start slowing down. Bull. Keep yourself going. There can be some emotional challenge. Sometimes we can deal with more stress, anxiety, depression, even though some of those get less, some get more. You got to figure out how to deal with those. And you got to deal with the idea of coping with the loss of loved ones. The longer you're around, the more you're going to lose around you. Retirement. Some people, it's a huge transition for them, and they don't know what to do after once they retire. Changing social circles and feelings of isolation. Those can all contribute to emotional exhaustion. Now, there's also dealing with cognitive decline, which can be from mild cognitive impairment all the way to dementia. And that can impact your decision-making and overall cognitive function, which kind of wears you down. And if you get a fear of cognitive decline, you're constantly worrying about that, that's going to take your energy as well. And on the other side, if you do not engage your mind, that will drain you. I know at some of the horse shows, if I was going, there's, excuse me, there was times I did my first client at 10 o'clock in the morning, did my last client at 10 o'clock at night. Being physically busy, I was good. But there were some times where I sat around and did nothing. No clients. I could do some reading. I would be more wiped out from that than anything else at the end of the day. So overall, as you get tired and fatigued as you age, there's going to play some factors that contribute to that. Now, if you can start understanding those, and then you can start taking steps to mitigate that and make some choices, make some lifestyle choices, such as we talk about here, balancing the triad of body, mind, spirit. Those elements will help you to mitigate those and stay energized throughout your life. All right. So just realize there are things you get tired, you feel more tired as you age, which can be a factor, but there's a lot you can do to battle that. Just want you to realize that. And if you want some help to get you started, in the description, find a link to my Facebook group with some trainings in there. So have yourself a great weekend. I will catch you on Monday. So take care and balancing to you. Bye-bye.